Hello and welcome to the Den. My name is Eric, and it is Saturday. I am back in the States, and for all of the people in Australia that told me that was not a kookaburra, I apologize. Google Images is where I went to, and that was what I saw, and it was a lie. At least that's what I thought it was. So, sorry about it. I saw little kookaburra stuffed animals, and they have a nice little blue thing on the wing, and that's cute. And their tails are kind of stripy, which is also cute. And I've heard that they're big, maybe cockatoo big, I'm not sure. But anyways, that's the past. I came nowhere close to winning the challenge of the scavenger hunt. Spencer went above and beyond in his scavenger hunting. Spencer clearly is the winner of the scavenger hunt. I am the biggest loser of the scavenger hunt. This week on The Den, we're talking about apps that we love and hate. And this comes especially close to my heart right now because as I was going through the TSA security checkpoint in Los Angeles, the worst thing ever happened to my phone. I put it into the little bin, and it was in my hat, which was on top of my shoes, and the little strips that it goes through just went bloop, and my hat fell over with my wallet and my phone, and it went down into the conveyor belt of the x-ray machine and got crunched in the conveyor belt. So this is the sadness that is my old phone, my old S3, and this, this is like so cracked. Like, I've not seen anybody's phone who is this cracked. Like, you can't even turn it on. I mean, you can turn it on, but you can't do anything with it because it's not just a single layer of cracks, it's actually two separate layers. So it's not only cracked the overlying touchscreen glass, but also the underneath glass. So I don't know if you can see, like, in the reflections of it, like, how seriously bad this is. I mean, it's like, it doesn't even light up anymore. The only things that light up are the little buttons on the bottom, which are covered in shattered glass. So I had to get it replaced when I got back home, and I didn't get my replacement phone until yesterday because I was asleep when they delivered it on Wednesday. They tried to deliver it on Wednesday. So they showed up at like 5 o'clock yesterday, and I had to reinstall everything on this replacement S3, which is white. I'm being pretentious, I don't want a white fucking phone. But it was what my insurance could give me, so have a phone, it's white, whatever. I had to reinstall all the apps on my phone, so I at least know what's on here, and I know what I didn't reinstall. So that'll kind of give us a hint about what it is that I love and hate. So I'm going to actually turn around and bring my phone up so that you can see it, and we'll do kind of like close-up so you can see the apps that I installed. So I'm an Android user, and I've used the iPhone before, and I don't really like it at all, so I don't know why, it's the interface just sucks for me. So anyways, if you go to the Play Store and you look in, ooh, I have a growler notice, it's probably just a shout about some party happening tonight. If you go to My Apps, we go to All, you can see everything that I installed. So I'm just going to go down through the top ones here. I did not re-download the Bingham Cup app, which gave you all the scores and which fields people were playing on during the match, and that was super cool. I did not reinstall Lose It, which is a weight loss app. My doctor recommended that I do this, but I'm not doing it. I should. I really should. I did install Uber. Uber being the taxi cab service, basically, and part of the reason why I'm fat. Secret. I had Secret. I got rid of Secret. It was sometimes fun for me, but so many of my friends were getting, like, bullied and hurt on there that it was just, like, not cool. So Bye, Secret. Yep. 2048 I didn't reinstall. I kind of played that out. WhatsApp I have. I don't use it hardly that much. And same with Kick. I have Kick. You can find me on Kick at fritterfae. Fritterfae. Send me a message if you want to chat me up. Spotify. Again, Spotify is one of those things that, you know, I don't know that I want to actually pay for it. So it's not that useful if I'm not going to pay for it and use it that way. Ingress I reinstalled, which is one of my exercise things, but I don't do it as frequently as I should. Ingress is a GIS game where you actually walk around in the real world and play capture the flag, basically, with little alien portals and stuff. It's kind of cool. Podcast Republic. Actually, I need to reinstall that, because that is how I get Welcome to Night Vale, which is like my favorite thing to listen to ever. So I'm gonna definitely make that one come back. I'm so conflicted about using Audible because it's a great service, but the library has audiobooks for free through Overdrive. So just get Overdrive and go to the public library, and you can listen to audiobooks for free. You don't need to buy Audible. Support your local library. Hangouts is awesome. I use Hangouts all the time. I use it for my SMS, and I use it for chatting with the guys from Men in the Den. So, yep, Hangouts, Google Hangouts is the thing. Square Register is great. We use it for the rugby club to sell T-shirts, and it's basically just an instant way for people to pay with credit card or cash. And so we can go to an event and just put up a little pop-up shop and blam, take credit cards, cash, and just all the info reconciles, and we just tell DC what we made, and it's great. It's Couch to 5K I also didn't reinstall. That's another one of those exercise apps that I really should use. Flipboard I like. Flipboard is a magazine service. Basically, you subscribe to blogs and online versions of magazines, and it will give you a kind of a visual version of the magazine. It's actually really great on a tablet. I use it on the phone too, and there's a cool little widget that Flipboard has. So I use that. Instagram I use all the time. Growler, I use Growler all the time. Same with Scruff, I use Scruff all the time. Google Drive is also really fantastic. I use Google Drive a lot. That's where I save like documents and pictures and like little short clips of video and stuff. Soundhound is I think it was a precursor to Shazam before Shazam was available on Android, but you get the same kind of service out of Soundhound that you do. So like it has a button, you can listen to a song like you're in a dance club and you're like, what's that song? You push the button and it tells you what the song is. And it's great, and it saves a history of everything that you've researched on Soundhound, so you can go back through and order it all through Amazon later. It's so useful. Same with Google Play Music. I have my iTunes in my MacBook set up to upload all of my songs to Google Play. And so Google Play Music just gives me all of my music streaming over my phone for free, which if you have bandwidth limits, that's bad, but with T-Mobile I don't, so it's great. Grindr I got rid of. I don't really like the guys on Grindr. Not that there's anything wrong with them, it's just that most of them are like little Twinkie guys, at least here in DC, and that's not always what I'm looking for. That's not the only thing I'm looking for. Overdrive, I need to re-download that actually. So Overdrive is the library ebook and media console, and that is where you get your free audiobooks through. So if you like audiobooks, and I love audiobooks, I love listening to stuff, and audiobooks are just like hours of fun listening content. So I would totally recommend that you get Overdrive and use your public library. Amazon Kindle I use all the time. Dicebag, only when I'm gaming, and I'm not gaming that often anymore. Twitter, obviously. Maps. Moonphase, when I'm feeling witchy. XKCD Viewer. And all the rest of this is stuff that generally I don't use anymore. So like, Slacker, guitar thing, DC Metro Transit, Bejeweled Clone, NPR, like whatever, Fandango I could probably use again, but I mean whatever. The rest of this stuff is like ancient history, so I'm not gonna bother. So there you go. Those are the apps that I use and don't use. This is not necessarily like love and hate. Like, I don't really have like a hate on for any of the apps that I've ever used. Nothing has ever like driven me batshit crazy and be like, no. So anyways, yeah, that's it. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, you can go down into our YouTube channel and click the subscribe button. We always want more subscribers. Tell your friends, tell your parents, tell everybody that you know to join Men in the Den. And if you want to follow Men in the Den every day of the week, you can do so at facebook.com/menintheden, Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. We are everywhere, and we are here for you. So with that, I will see you next week. Cheers!